This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Going to the air on the first play. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. We'll change the pre-snap look now. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Toss play to the outside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. What a catch!
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a 1st down.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Short pass, finds the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Finding space at the 20. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Takes the toss and heads left. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Throwing off play action. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, getting outside of the pocket in the red zone seems like a good opportunity, but the spacing is so condensed, it can be a bit misleading. And here, the quarterback took the bait, and the defense
looking deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They connect for 6.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him at the 27.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Caught quickly. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give your...
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. He made the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And it's picked off in the end zone. And now they're going to give up a safety. What in the world is going on? So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Breaks into open space. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down and more. He's still on it. They finally make the stop right near midfield. Going to be first down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Checks this down to the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a deep shot to the right. It is intercepted.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He fires downfield. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down. I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And the Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Turns it loose downfield. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's contact on the throw. Wow, a 3rd hit tonight by the QB.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback still with the football. He's got the first and still going. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's got it right near the end zone. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to throw now on first down. He'll try a pass here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And there's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The freshman makes a tremendous grab there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
A lot of times you see teams go off-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the Rebels are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Down by the receiver. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
He's hit as he throws it. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Loses the ball behind the line. The defense has got it. Past the 50, the 40, at the 30. Past the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. The defense produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Catch made on the right side. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's just the middle, but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield with the left. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Scarlet Knights are going to keep this drive rolling. Gibby decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He keeps it on the design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Methodical but effective, Dirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Handoff running right. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. The Rebels will crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his target. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of that.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it to the right side.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football, and teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. QB keeper all the way. And the Scarlet Knights offense is on the move now. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Now the handoff. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Scarlet Knights trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.